Hi, class. Dr. Gast here for GBS151. I wanted to remind you that we have a written assignment. It doesn't have to be lengthy. I want you to write me a paragraph. This is on researching a article that you would recommend to a business owner or somebody who's running a business. So it doesn't have to be a business magazine or book, or it can be. But what I'm really looking for is the application saying, here I'm reading something that would have application to business. For instance, if we would be talking about a new software, or maybe there's a substitute for TikTok. Right now, we're not too sure where TikTok is going. So maybe you have some ideas that you've read, not just coming off the top of your head. I want you to go into the library, either online, face to face, and try to find me an article. Now, if in your business setting, you have access to business publications or publications that you think would be applicable, I will accept that, but you have to give credit. You have to tell me where it came from. What is this article? What's the title of it? Who's the author? How old is it? And do your best to just try to give me a summary at the end where it came from. Now, why are we doing this? I want you to take a close look at who is influencing your thinking. Now, we can have individuals that we think a lot of, that we're feeling this is the direction, this is how I feel, this is what I connect to. But then we get into an echo chamber. We're only hearing that. And we can get stuck. And in running a business, you really need to scan the environment to be aware, to be connected to saying what's going on around you. So you want to look at a variety of sources. And usually what we find is the truth is in between, meaning we go too far extreme in one direction or the other. We usually temper it with a publication or a view that's tempered down just a little bit. So one example why I'm doing this. When I was in college, a few years back, but when I was in college, my college professor said, I want you to read the Wall Street Journal. And my response was, I don't care about the Wall Street Journal. I don't look at stocks. And what he was trying to do is say there are articles, there are stories that go beyond what you may think the publication is about. And sure enough, I started reading it. And what I found is there were some really great stories. If you think there's drama, if you think there's a soap opera, you could really find it in the boardroom behind many of the companies today. So what we want to do is broaden our view. We don't want to just hear about how great the company is, but we have a critical eye to balance, saying, well, it's a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then we start forming our own professional opinion based on what sources that we're being exposed to. So to counterbalance the Wall Street Journal, I also read the New York Times. One reaches a little bit in one direction, the other one reaches a little bit in the other. They're both well-respected publications. They have good investigative reporters. Their reputations are sound in the fact that they do their work. They're not just hearsay, they are truly reporting. You may not always agree with what their interpretations are. And we do make a difference between an opinion and reporting. So an opinion piece is exactly that. That is a personal opinion. When you are looking at reporting, we want to know what is the factual evidence, and then start building our point of view based on facts, not hearsay or stories. So with that being said, that's the reason I want you to go down this journey. You need to be able to look at who is influencing you. and that you will begin reporting that in your writing in a college setting. Now, we're a little more flexible in this first class, but it will sneak up on you, and I want to train you well. So let's start. The first step, go into that library and pick up an article and see what you can come up with. Okay, take care.